Hello, this is Jeffrey. This is Red Color, and this is the reading for Cancer for 2026. So, the overall message is reset. That's the message of the year for everyone. So, reset your priorities, reset how you spend your time, reset your mind, reset your relationships, reset your heart, your job, something. It's a big reset, like a reset that's going to last. It's almost like, I don't know, you added something to the house, like a room, say, and it's like, well, now it's part of the house kind of thing. It's not, oh, I'm going to set up a tent. I'm building a room sort of thing. All right. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to throw one card. I have two different size cards, large and small. I'm going to use the large cards for the months and do 12, and then the small cards for like more details. However, before I begin, what's the overall energy for Cancer? One card for the year. I hope you can hear me. I used to have a microphone, and I don't know, it doesn't really work so well anymore. I think it's me. I don't know how to press the buttons. Uh, Calm, gathering one's thoughts, observing. It's also, this is like, I don't know what the word is, like to rest, um, convalesce, convalesce. So it's a four. So four is about, what do we call it? Stability. Four is about stability, and it's the real world. Um, so it's really about calming your thoughts. So really being in a meditative state, really sort of watching things go by. So he's sitting there, like with his arms up, like receiving information. I'm open to receive information from spirit. I'm open to taking it in, not necessarily taking action, taking it in. So maybe this is really about, this year is really about, cultivating a deeper relationship with spirit. And when I say spirit, I mean the light inside of you. I don't mean something outside of you. I mean something inside of you. That's really what I mean. Now you know. Okay, let's do the 12. Let's do the 12. Shuffle, shuffle. Okay, you ready? Let's go. One more shuffle. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay. All right. You see everything? January, December. Okay. Away we go. January. Okay. Yeah, you really want to get started on something and build something new, and you're going to be really practical and really steadfast and responsible and get it done. There's this energy of like, I'm really going to do this. I'm really going to build this. I have patience, and I'm going to move into it. Oops, long deck. Away we go. All right. Yeah, you have a strategy. You're taking action. This is really about taking action on your passion in a really practical way, right? I've got a strategy. I have the energy. I'm moving with it. That's January. February, you're calling on your higher self, your eternity, to calm you, to focus you, to empower you, to give you messages, to lead you. This is February. And what it's going to lead you toward is choices. So the interesting thing about this card is that she can't see anything. So she has to rely on something other than her sight. She has to rely on like the feeling in her body. She has to rely on what she's hearing. She's got to rely on something other than her sight to make the decision. And the decision usually in the two of swords, the way I understand it, is like a between the heart and the head. It's between the heart and the head. They're sort of like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. So there's a little bit of that. But if you get in touch with your own light, your own strength, your own power, right, and tame it, then that's where the answer is. That's February. March, things move really quickly. I'm moving on it, right? I'm moving on my thoughts. I'm moving toward joy. I'm moving toward creative expression. I'm moving toward a sense of community. This is March. April, I'm dreaming bigger than I've ever dreamed before, than I've ever dreamt before. So this is the past, which was fertile, but you've turned your back on it because it was limited. You see, it's against the wall. And then here's the second choice. This is the second two um, of being more expansive, of releasing my passion toward something that's bigger, that's more adventurous, that's more open to more people. April, twice. So it's almost like your higher self saying, no, dream bigger, dream bigger. Oh, well, I want to open a little gift shop. Well, maybe you can open two gift shops, or maybe you're going to combine it with another um, service. I'm dreaming bigger. It's bigger. January, February, March, April, May. It feels like you're escaping. This is what it feels like. It feels like you're escaping from your limited thoughts. Yeah, my old way of thinking doesn't work anymore. I can't revive it. I can't revive my old way of thinking. Like something new is coming. Here's a new dawn breaking, right? The old way of thinking just doesn't work anymore. I felt confined. I felt stuck. I felt beaten up. June. And June is the time to move on my passion and my action and know how to like, I don't know, gather it and then utilize it. But like I'm going to put all my ducks in a row. This is June. Um, again, towards something bigger. There could be something, you could be involved with somebody overseas. You could be involved with somebody from a different culture, somebody from a different perspective. So sometimes I understand that card. Like, let's say they do business a certain way. There's a certain sort of store that they have in Mexico that they don't have anywhere else. It's just an example. And then I replicate that store in my own way in another place, right? In another place. So there's this energy of getting really creative because it's a three of things of like a foreign thing that you're able to somehow build something with. Okay. And I'm trying to figure out the months here. July, you're attracting the right people. You're attracting the people who, you know, show up with their heart, who there's a healing, there's a sense of balance. You're attracting the people who, let's say you're a really hard worker, you're attracting hard workers. You have a sense of humor, you're attracting people with a sense of humor. Um, people who are kind and generous of heart, that's it. This is who you're attracting. This is who you're working with. Yeah, that help you to utilize and realize your own strength and your own power and help you to direct it. It could be like this foreign person, or it could be like a foreign way of looking at that. I live in Mexico, and there are certain ways that they look at things that Americans don't look at things in the same way. And it's like it's incorporating it to me. July, August. August is really about follow your dreams, follow your intuition. You don't know exactly 100% where it's going, but it'll lead towards security. It will lead towards security. September, it's like, well, I've been through, a lot. I've been on a rough road. He's been on like a weird trip. Look at the water in the background. And I'm trying to rebalance myself. Maybe I'm incorporating this new way of thinking or this new foreign idea or attitude or action into my new way of walking, my new road, my new way to go. That's September. And you're back. Um, you're back to, okay, let me think about this. Let me stabilize this. Let me work this out. Let me make this practical. October, and then a new idea and new inspiration, a new hope, a new openness, and a new healing, a new messages from spirit come through, and you grab hold of them. November, I used to follow other people's way. There was sort of an abuse of power, and now I'm walking my own way. November, and I have to break free of, maybe somebody taught you something, right? Things to do, and they led you, and now you're done. You want to go on your own way, and you're telling yourself, this is the end of the year. You're telling yourself, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like, yes, you can. Anything you say you can't do is all self-imposed. That's November. December, your lesson has been learned. It's inevitable, and you're being resurrected, being reborn, right? And a big part of the reborn is to release all the pain and sorrow that didn't work, to release all that and to move forward into something new. And so it feels like there's this slow motion healing. You're incorporating new things into yourself, into your light, into your body. You're really realizing your strengths, and you're discovering new pieces and parts of yourself. And through that, you're going to be able to let go of a lot of grief and pain and old way of thinking. It's a slow motion healing. That's what it feels like. It feels like a slow motion healing because you've incorporated new things. So this could mean, let's say you're really trying to take care of your health, right? And you're doing the right thing. You're exercising, which might be new. Maybe that's something new that you're bringing in. or you're bringing in new sorts of food. And now you're going to even incorporate maybe acupuncture because that's foreign, right? Or you're going to incorporate, another aspect that can help you that might not be that it's foreign to you, that you're able to utilize and incorporate into your routine, into your way of thinking, so it feels like a slow motion healing. That's what it really feels like, you know. And I plant a thing and I want the thing to grow. And sometimes it just sits there in the pot, just sits there in the pot, just sits there in the pot. And then like 3 months later or 6 months later, or even a year later, all of a sudden it's like, I'm happy now. I feel stable and secure. And I was put into foreign soil, so to speak. And now I'm ready to grow. It feels like that. It's like, well, where's the flower? It's like the flower's coming. Like a little bit of that. All right. I offer private readings. I offer books and meditations, and hit me up on it. Have a lovely 2026. Check out your other signs. I'm doing one a day, which makes it much more manageable. And have a lovely 2026. Blessings. Bye.